Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I just kind of wanted to go over this new series I'm starting called the Off-Season Way, as you can see from the title. The series is just kind of more of a daily vlog type deal. It's not going to be daily, but it's just going to be more simplistic type videos that just detail different aspects of the off-season of a natural female bodybuilder. So I'm going to make more videos, shorter videos without really much editing is the goal, so that I can just upload more frequently and not have to spend a lot of time editing. So after this little intro video, it'll probably be more training and just kind of sit down chats on how I'm feeling, what I'm eating, things like that. So yeah, and I chose the name The Off-Season Way because I'm really into Miyamoto Musashi and his teachings and philosophies. If any of you are familiar with the manga Vagabond or some of Miyamoto Musashi's actual writings like the Book of Five Rings or the Dakodo, sorry if I'm really butchering that, he just kind of has a lot of more stoic philosophies on life, and he writes about just how his life as a samurai shaped his worldview and how his own personal experience led him to all these revelations. And I really kind of vibe with that whole personal experience leading to pretty much everything we need in life, and I try to implement that in my life as much as possible, just of course taking outside knowledge and learning from everything I can, but really just looking inward and knowing that everything I need is inside of me. And that's kind of what Musashi preaches, so really like that about him. And Musashi's The Book of Five Rings is really kind of a holistic view about the grind, pretty much. It talks about 5 elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and void, and specifically the void, or just the nothingness element, sticks out to me because it's just kind of where your intuition kicks in and you're not overthinking, you're just kind of in that flow state and doing. And that's really what I'm trying to do this off season, not spend too much time analyzing, trying to hyper optimize every single detail, but of course doing everything I can to make maximal progress. All the other elements have a lot of gems and amazing quotes and teachings in them, so I would recommend anyone to read The Book of Five Rings if you have the time. And the other reason that I chose the name The Off-Season Way was Musashi's Dakodo, or Walking the Path of Aloneness, as it's translated sometimes. Depending on where you look, it's a little different, but in that he details 21 principles for just self-discipline and kind of walking the path less traveled. Not exactly walking alone, but just kind of doing your own thing and being okay with doing something outside the norm. Free from the earthly shackles of desire, pleasure, jealousy, things of that nature. Just really self-reliance and looking inward for all your answers. And this philosophy is closely related to my current goals of just more self-mastery and self-discipline in this off-season, just really putting all my focus and effort toward becoming a better human, physically, first and foremost, obviously through this whole bodybuilding thing, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally as well. And really using Musashi's principles of detachment to just see what I can do with my physical being and not be attached to a specific outcome that I think I can or cannot achieve with or without steroids, as so many natural lifters seem to be limited by nowadays. A lot of people seem to claim they've hit their genetic limit, or their genetics just don't let them build the amount of muscle they want, or they just don't even try because they think that there's no hope without a little assistance added. So I think just documenting this and showing what's possible when you don't really put a limit on your mental will be really cool. And it's not going to take 1 year, it'll probably take another 10 years to really see my potential be realized. So yeah, just starting now, just building something from the ground up, pretty much from this base that I have after cutting down so hard. So Musashi seems to contradict himself when he says that you should be self-disciplined and have purpose and strive towards a specific goal with an unwavering mindset, but at the same time he talks about detaching from really having any goals at all. So these seem to be in contrast, but I think they actually work perfectly in harmony with each other, because despite training and working every day towards a goal, you shouldn't really have a specific end in mind. You should kind of just be grinding every day, one foot in front of the other, and not being detached to a certain outcome. You should just be accepting the days as they come and doing what you think you should do to accomplish your goals. And the main goal really is just continuous improvement till the day I die. So those work hand in hand, because in order to have continual improvement till the day you die, you really can't have an end point in mind. You just have to put your head down every day, work hard, and see where this life takes you. So, with all that being said, I plan to share more of the mental aspect as well in upcoming videos, just kind of the books I'm reading and how I'm trying to evolve my mental as well as physical. And of course, detailed food choices, meal plans, training selection, exercises, things like that I hope to get into. So, yeah, and all the while just keeping it simple, eating single ingredient whole foods, training with maximal intensity every day that I can, and just putting one foot in front of the other and trying to become better every day. So if any of that sounds agreeable to you, maybe hit the subscribe, maybe leave a like, maybe leave a comment. Yeah, I hope to talk to you guys soon.